You know, the electric car you'll be driving in a few years, it's being put through its paces right now by some incredibly smart engineers. We're going to talk about a chance to be one of those engineers, to get right into the heart of the EV revolution with a really exciting company, Rizel Automotive. So, think about this for a second. Shaping the future of transportation. That's not just some fancy marketing slogan. It's about getting your hands dirty and solving the really tough puzzles that turn a cool concept into a car people can actually drive. If that sounds like your kind of challenge, then you're definitely going to want to hear this. All right, so the company we're talking about is Rizel Automotive, and right now they're looking for people for their EV validation and testing teams. These are the folks who are basically the guardians of quality. They make sure all that amazing new tech is safe, reliable, and performs perfectly before it ever hits the road. Now, here's the really interesting part. This isn't just one size fits all. Rizel has laid out two very different paths because they know great engineers come with all levels of experience. So whether you're ready to lead a team or you're just eager to learn the ropes, this is a real crossroads moment for your career. And this breaks it down perfectly, right? Over on the left, you've got the path for the experienced leader. We're talking about someone who can jump in and lead complex projects from day one. And on the right, you have the future builder, someone who's ready to soak up knowledge and just launch their career. So the question is pretty simple. Which one of these sounds like you? Okay, let's dig into that first path, the one for the seasoned pro. This is the senior engineer role. And this isn't just about having a few years under your belt. This is for someone who's been in the trenches and is now ready to take charge of the entire validation process. And here's the number, 6 to 8 years. That's what they're looking for. Because with that kind of experience, you develop an instinct, right? You can spot a problem before it even becomes a problem. Rizel is looking for that kind of battle-tested know-how. And that know-how needs to be in these 4 key areas. You've got to understand the whole EV system, be able to write the master test plan, the DBP, and of course, be comfortable with things like dyno rigs and long-term reliability testing. These are pretty much the 4 pillars of this senior position. Let's just pause on DBP for a second because it's so important. The design verification plan, think of it as the Bible for any testing program. It's the master document that says, here's what we designed, and here's exactly how we're going to prove it works. For a senior engineer, owning this document is everything. Okay, now for the second path. This one's for the graduate engineer. This is for anyone who's ambitious, fresh out of school, and wants to dive headfirst into the real, hands-on world of electric vehicles. And check this out, 0 to 1 year of experience. Yep, you heard that right. This role isn't about your resume, it's about your potential. Rizel is basically betting on your raw talent and your passion to learn. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means you'll be working side by side with the senior guys. You won't just be watching, you'll be doing. You'll be actively involved in all the testing and validation, learning from the best in a super high-tech environment. It's an incredible opportunity. So if you're listening to this and one of these paths is calling your name, you're probably asking, okay, what do I do next? Well, the good news is taking that next step is incredibly straightforward. It really just boils down to 2 simple steps. First, get your details and qualifications ready to go. And second, just send them over to the number we're about to give you. That's it. No complicated forms, no hoops to jump through. And there it is, right on your screen. That's your direct line. Look, the EV industry moves fast, and opportunities like this clear, don't pop up every day. So whether you're ready to lead or you're ready to build your career, your next chapter is literally just one message away.